first energies that are coming through are connected to Aquarius. Immediately I heard my every move is a calculated step. So very intricate mind, you know, or planning something intricately. A plan or a lot going on in the mind here. I'm also getting something about a duel, right? Being challenged to a duel. You know, to do something like that, you have to have a lot of courage. First of all, someone has to challenge you, you have to accept, and then it's like man to man, eye to eye kind of instinct, you know, something about that. Also getting down a rejection, you know, or something that has been turned down, or non-accepting of an offer, an apology, and opportunity. You know, or this could have something to do with this challenge, not meeting the challenge, having a lack of confidence in the challenge, but that's what I've gotten. Let's go ahead and get some divine guidance. Sagittarius placements. This could be your energy of someone you're connected to, the circumstance. The reading may play out from the perspective of the pulse watcher. It's a timeless reading, and it's also very general. Take the resonance only, let the rest go. Source, divine spirit, archangels, guides, ancestors, ascended masters, happy and love, my higher self, my galactic team, my highest family, and the star races, star family. Show me clearly what I need to see for Sagittarius placements. Let's get some divine guidance. One card for Sagittarius. Guys, we have the fault line. The fault line. This is always about that division or a huge crack, right? This is almost like we talk about the duel. You start in the middle, you both walk a distance, and then boom, right? There's something here about balance or choosing a side or something like that. So let's see what the fault line is. Divine guidance. What is this message about? Okay, the fault line. Interesting. Number 49. 49 reduces to 13, which is a death card energy, right? That reduces to 4. So there's something here about stability. There's something here about protection. There's something here about some type of ending or transformation, possibly. Number 49 reducing to 13, and then in turn reducing to 4. Okay. All right, let's see what this message is about. Sagittarius. We have the fault line energy. The fissure, the crack, the weak link. Imagine walking across a frozen lake that begins to crack before your eyes. No matter how optimistic and brave you might be, panic ensues. You become fearful, intense, and long for stable ground. Such is the energy of the fault line. It's the energy of walking on eggshells, of precarious dynamics, of sensing what is ready to break open into chaos. It's likely this cracking open is overdue, as fault lines develop slowly and naturally from underlying elements and pressures. This card comes as a potent, a warning not to deny the shakiness that's afoot. It's much better to prepare yourself for change than to walk along the fault line pretending all is well. There is no easy fix for the situation at hand. It will require a fundamental shift that alters the current dynamics from the ground up. As we mentioned, number 49 reduces to 13. That is a shake. That is a shift. That is a transformation, a death, a rebirth process. All right, but you have no need to fear, right? 4 is the energy of protection. It is the energy of some type of stable ground being formed after, right, a catastrophe, after a shakeup, after a tower, after something ends, right? It is possible that something a loved one said caused a crack in your relationship that has never been mended. Revisit it. The time to heal is nigh or near. In Japanese, kintsugi, pottery, I'm sure I pronounced that wrong, but in Japanese kintsugi pottery, gold is used to mend cracks. Breaks are thought of as precious rather than something to be hidden. When in light, the energy of the fault line, redefining reality, breaking open, when unhealthily aspected or in shadow, precariousness, pretending, and delusion. All right, so the fault line is the energy of the message. And let's get the overall energy here. What's the overall energy? This message. The overall energy for the message, please. The faded energy. We have death. Okay, it did come out slightly in reverse. So there, again, some type of resistance or delusion, walking along the fault line, pretending that there's nothing happening, needing to face something, needing to face death, needing to face the fact that something is ending or evolving or shifting or changing, laying down the sword, whether it's a literal death or figurative death, just surrendering to the process. There could be a resistance to that, okay? We have Scorpio energy here coming through Pluto. Death and fault line. If there is a blockage, what is it? If there is a blockage, if there is a resistance, what is it in relation to? Show me clearly. It's judgment energy, the judgment call. It's judgmental energy, okay? We're our own judges and our jury and our prison and our own noose, you know. a lot of the times when we understand that we are when we realize that we are a representation, so to speak, of source energy experiencing this reality, and that we are compromised of all things, of shadow and light. And the goal here on this earth is to balance that, and to be in balance, and to be in that love energy. Then we understand that a lot of times we create our own prisons. We create our own suffering by not facing the lower aspects of ourselves, right? So what is being resisted here? The shadow. It's like not seeing something, not wanting to see something here. What is being resisted? What is the blockage? What is being ignored? What is it? Okay, we have secondary. Whenever I get this card, it's the energy of, like, for me, the hermit, right? It's like when you're not facing yourself in the mirror, when you are in isolation, or when you feel lost, right? Unable to seek higher guidance, in some type of dark night of the soul, resisting that shadow energy, feeling like you're not connected or you're not worthy. And the last one that came out about this resistance, yeah, it's unlovable. You know, when the shadow is in the deepest, darkest places, not being acknowledged, right? A lot of times before we are awakened, and before we are in the space of self-love and discovering who we are, our shadow is what we have, right? It's our flight or fight. It's our fight or flight. It's our ego. It's what we have, right? It, in its own way, acting as protection for us to get us through certain situations. Before we are connected to our higher self, this is all we have, and we can't blame it for taking over. When we don't feel loved, what do? We may do things to feel in control, or we may act out or create situations, right, that bring us karma. But when we go to that crouched over energy in the crack of some crevice within us and acknowledge it, we take back our power. So this is the energy. This is the resistance. This is what is happening, okay? Because the death card did kind of come out in reverse, I do feel like there is an energy of someone that may feel judged, that may feel lost, that may feel lonely, that may feel incapable of connecting with that part of themselves that is higher, okay? Or again, a lost soul or a lost energy, or not wanting to face the fact that something is lost. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have repelled. So it's almost as if there's something that's something that cannot make it to the other side of the fault line. It's like something is being repelled, you know, because of a rejection, you know. The judgment energy, it's like these are shadow cards. So this judgment energy is like the judgment card in reverse, where there's a rejection, there is karma, or there is something that is repelling someone from connecting with you or connecting with them, you know, whatever the case may be here. It's an isolated energy. So that's what needs to be overcome here. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and see what the recent past card energy is. Get a quick message in for you. Wow, I'm just doing a shuffle of the decks, and the star card is on the bottom in reverse. So, yes, Aquarius energy, Scorpio energy coming through, Pluto, Uranus. So this is very deep, you know. Aquarius is the water bearer, but Pluto is the darkest spaces of the underworld, of the water. So there is a connection here. There's something very dark, very negative. This, you know, inability to feel peace, or to grasp something, to grasp that light, to grasp that hope. Because because Aquarius is still connected to the ancient energy of Saturn, I feel like there's also something here about lessons, or about constriction. Whether this is like a consequence, or it's like an offensive energy, I don't know. I'll have to dig deeper, but with the King of Wands right underneath, I feel like this could definitely be an offensive energy, right? Where there is some type of shadow, ego, anger, aggression, offensive, attack, or volatile. All-encompassing darkness, in connection with energy or an entity. Okay, so the fault line, I feel like there is, again, a falling into a trap, or a delusion, or an illusion. It's like the dual. It's like there's like a separation, and then turning around, and then facing something head on to realize it was never there. And then something is repelled or falls away. I'm also getting something about someone's hands, or someone's power, or someone's palms. There's a redefining of your reality. That's what Pluto and Uranus is, right? It's a redefining of reality. It's death, rebirth, and, you know, that's Pluto. But then Uranus comes in with the power of the electricity to resurge something. Something that develops slowly, again, is cracking open. A foundational shift that will alter the current dynamics from the ground up. I'm going to use my my large, powerful deck with several different blends in it. I'm not going to do clarifiers. I may or may not do clarifiers. What is this energy about? Okay. We have the Seven of Swords, okay? Like we said in the beginning of the message, right? A challenge or a calculated step. My every move is a calculated step, right? I mean, I just feel like, because the fault line is here, the death card is here, there was a resistance, the death card was slightly in reverse. We have this blockage energy of judgment, of feeling secondary, unlovable. It's like shadow energy. And the first two cards out, Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. There is an energy of a challenge. There is an energy of something strategic. Now, they say go ahead and finish out the lyric. My every move is a calculated step to bring me closer to embrace an early death. Okay? Think of death as what it is. Transformation. Okay? Without even thinking about the steps that were taken in a certain incarnation to create karma and what's going to happen after that death process. But Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles. My every move is a calculated step to bring me closer, right? Seven of Swords, Aquarius, Taurus, Five of Pentacles, Uranus and Taurus. An earthquake. The fault line. Something is cracking up. There's a fundamental shift, okay, that's changing the dynamics of something here. Clearly. And to bring it down, you know, there is this energy here of, you know, I'm hearing watch your words, watch your actions. They're powerful. They're spells. Now there's something here that has taken place, okay, with these Seven Swords. In the background, there's something going on. And then there's someone that's kind of defending something here. Someone has created their reality with their spells, with their words, and somehow they are kind of encompassed by that with the Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out. Stains on the glass. Stains on the glass as I pass. Unconditional love at last. Will it last? What are the conditions? Cross my heart. Hope to die on the path. Less chosen. Intricately woven. Many are called. Many have so there's a blockage here. Someone feels completely left out, rejected. Possibly by the same energies that they defended or something like that, okay? Displaced. Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles. I just feel like also this is no shelter. No shelter? No shelter. I mean, these readings are never simple. Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles. I'm also getting like an entity release as well. You know, I feel like this is like an entity release that may have been attached to someone's heart chakra. Or third eye. Seven of Swords. A hook. You know, someone had a hook. What else? Tell me more about this energy. The Chariot in reverse. So they're saying also a hook in their sacral. Heart and sacral. All right. Because the Chariot is connected to Cancer, all right? But it's also the seven, the energy of seven. It's also the energy of will, which is yeah. Something got taken out, okay? It's something did not belong where it was. And it's no longer moving forward. I'm hearing FBI open up. FBI open up. And for me, that's like security force angels coming in and doing a clearing and doing like a releasing something from someone's, you know, auric field, etheric body. Clearing out an entity. Yeah, the moon is on the bottom of the deck in reverse. I'm hearing danger. Watch yourself. Danger, mystical. Okay. So this is danger on the path. This is something wicked. Irrational, obsessive. I mean, it is what it is. I can only just tell you what I see, so. Anger, hatred, anything dark, anything hidden, right? This is also black magic as well. Something is being disrupted. Something is being detached. And also with this moon card in reverse, I feel like there could have been something that was connected to the new moon in Pisces. Or Neptune in Pisces. But Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Chariot. With the moon in reverse, that's hidden. This is a real confusion. This is just speaking of entity. It's speaking of mental illness, which is just really an attachment, right? With the Judgment card, secondary unlovable energy here. Someone was displaced, or something was stolen, right? Energy. A lot of negative energy. There was a hook, and this message is all about some type of entity release. All right, I just feel like someone's getting some type of high level Reiki, or connecting with their higher self and doing some real heavy work. I'm talking like, again, security force angels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel. There's an entity that's been removed, again, from the 7th chakra, or from the heart chakra, the sacral, the throat. Wow. Yeah, below the moon, again, this is a huge energy of Aquarius coming through. Aquarius, Uranus, Pluto, Scorpio, Pisces, Uranus in Taurus. We also have Cancer, okay? But this is the entity, okay? Somehow got in the boat, weighed it down, prevented something from being light, prevented you from making its move. The Chariot is in reverse, from taking this journey. Something was weighing you down. You couldn't move. You were displaced. There was a calculation. There was a strategy. But I feel like something has got switched. Something has been repelled from the boat or from the path. Right below the repel card, we have the warning. And then right below that, escapist, right? Security force angels came in. There's an entity that's been removed, okay? Something is going to be lighter, but something also is trapped. Something is being judged. Someone is being judged. You know? I guess this message is about an entity release. Interesting. Oh, let's clarify. Let's go ahead and just see what these messages are all about. What is this? Confirm this message that came through about an entity release. Confirm this message that came through about an entity release. There's a lot of cards. We have indolence, the Eight of Cups, walking away, abandoning something. Whoa, the Hermit, the Lovers. I mean, walking away from something, okay? Then we have the Hermit, and then we have the Two of Cups. And then we have the Three of Cups. And then the Ace of Cups. This is powerful. Look at this. I said, explain this energy of the Seven of Swords with the Five of Pentacles and the Chariot with the Moon in reverse. Okay. Danger, watch yourself. My remove is a calculated step to bring me closer to embrace an early death. Something was displaced, dislodged, right? Rejected. Because it didn't belong. And then the FBI open up, security force angels coming in. What is that energy? What is this entity release? These are the cards that came out. Eight of Cups, right? Lots of water. So this is all about the heart chakra, as well as with the Hermit here. Okay, this is about a higher power, right? In some type of deep meditation within the dark, right? Everything happens in the dark. You know, the Hermit is number 9. That is the house that Sagittarius rules, of the higher mind, of travel into the higher realms, higher consciousnesses, coming in, allowing something to be abandoned, okay? Abandoned. In the astral realm, some type of entity, right? What is it about? It's about the Two of Cups. It's about something that was creating an imbalance, preventing love from coming in, preventing some type of creative connection or partnership from coming in, balance, okay, in the heart space. And why? Okay. The Three of Swords. You know, this entity was able to attach itself because of pain or sorrow or something to do with a third party, something that threw you off of your balance or someone off of their balance, okay? A lot of times when there's a death or when there's a ending or when there is something traumatic or a tragedy that takes place, if we're not clean, meaning our aura, that's when these entities can get in. Someone was taken off guard. That's when the entity was able to attach itself. But it's been removed, right? Abandoned. Higher consciousness came in and restored the balance. There's been a spiritual surgery that's taken place in the astral realm, okay? And now it's a new It's a new surgence, okay, of creative flow, of purity, of vulnerability. This is almost like explaining the last reading, right? Pardoning the devil, the primordial waters. There's a powerful transformation that's taking place, right? And it's bringing in this newness, this divine blessing of a new beginning and love, a fresh start, a new era, so to speak, okay? And that's beautiful. And what's on the bottom of the deck? The sun, right? The sun. Source. Creation. Again, it's confirming the last reading for you guys, the primordial waters, the birth of creation. You know, this is something radiant that's taking place. There's a cleansing, okay, by water and fire. That is almost rebirthing the inner child. You know, the sun is the most positive card in the deck. It's a portent of success and happiness. Number 19 reduces back to 1. A whole new you, a whole new outlook. This is a higher power. You've got a higher power. Or a higher power came in and burned out something, dissolved something, right? So yeah, it's all positive, you know. It's all positive, but you have to go through the dark to get here, right? You know, this is also like the Ace of Cups coming in. This is also something about a rebirth or birth. You have to come through the dark to get here. So this is also talking about conception or labor pains, birthing something powerful. Okay. So whatever you're going through, whatever's taking place, whatever you're letting go, whatever has been removed, it's all divine, and it's leading to a new beginning. What's the potential outcome? 6 of Wands. Nothing else needs to be said. Okay? 6 of Wands. Recognition. Victory. The victory lap. The victory lap reminds me of Nipsey Hussle. You know, this is something that the whole world needs to see. Everyone in your environment needs to see. They will see it. Friends and foes alike. Okay? What's the quote that Nipsey Hussle always likes to say? He was Jupiter in Leo. Jupiter in Leo. It says, one small misunderstanding can show you exactly how a person really feels about you. So I feel like something started from one big misunderstanding. Here, it turned into something huge. And again, my every step, my every move is a calculated step to bring me closer to embracing early death, right? Our choices, our actions, our consequence, right? Our now moment creates our future, creates our karma. And something has been released. Now, this entity has to go forward and continue evolving back to source in whatever way it needs to. All right, but this potential outcome here is Jupiter and the Sun working together. Okay, this has a lot to do with Jupiter being in Aries as well, because that's the one energy. It's like that's the astrological new year. So the Sun, Jupiter, expect something grand. Expect this recognition to come your way. Something about a brilliant influence. Something about a marathon, right? A plot twist in your favor. Let's go ahead and get some divine advice to end this message. Before we get to divine advice, we'll just get a couple of messages to see what comes through. It says, with you, it's like a whole new world. With you, it's like a whole new world. You will always be my first love. This is also something about a past life connection, or some type of soul family, soul energy coming through. You also have twin flame. You know, like I said, this could be, again, a past life connection energy. This could be something that is just love to you, like your divine path and purpose. A big chunk came out. I'm just reading them. It says, I'm not surprised. We have masochist. So there's something about dominance or feminine energies being off balance. No, masochist is there's something about pain. It's just funny how with this energy, whatever is being released, possibly from the sacral, or whatever this entity is, there's something, because in the beginning we had the star card. Under the star card was the King of Wands in reverse. So there's something about the ego. There's something about possibly misuse of sexual energy, dark magic, pain, inflicting pain, one's own pain. There's someone who is in a great deal of pain, or some type of pain that came from a very traumatic experience that could have involved sex or something like that. That's how this entity got in. All right. But it's been released. Everything is lighter, right? And the last card that came out in that big chunk of cards, I need to let you go. This is the entity that's been released. Wow. On the bottom of the deck, we have fall. A fall from grace, a fall from source, right? Something that's been repelled. A warning. Resistance. But then, again, someone tried to escape their fate. But security force angels came in here to help someone here be free of this entity. And right below fall, we are just way too different. Yeah, different frequencies. And then bad timing. We're gonna leave it there. I don't know why they are saying go pull another. Okay, I'll listen. All right, divine advice in this message. I'm just going to use the mermaid cards. Divine advice in the message. We have prudence. That came out as well at some point, I think, in this message, the energy of it anyway. But prudence, it says don't be lured by the siren's song. Don't be lured by the silence call. I'm sorry, don't be lured by the siren's call. Temptation. The Odyssey. Wow. Someone is freed from this entity, whatever this is. Oh, yeah. And on the bottom of the deck, the ocean, right? The primordial waters. Be beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free. Don't be lured by the siren's call. Wow. We'll end with some images to go with that. Divine advice in the reading for Sagittarius placements. Healing, right? Someone's chakras are being aligned and healed and freed of an intrusion. Entity extraction, an emergency surgery. This is the final card, guys. Show me clearly. Yeah, now someone is faced the mirror, tribing up, right? Beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free of an entity, right? Getting the recognition, tribing up, right? Victory lap. Jupiter, the sun. Walk right up to the sun, hand in hand. We'll walk right up to the sun